Hi, welcome to the next edition of Pokemon, Standard Pokemon. Today we're going to be trying out Lycanroc for the format after post-rotation. This is one of the decks I was actually kind of excited about trying out. And, of course, we're going to be playing some Frostless in the deck with our Lycanroc. So I'm kind of excited about trying this list out. If you like this kind of content, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit that notification for future videos. We're on our way to 2,000 subs, and let's get there together. Let's get into this deck. Let's see the deck in action. So our deck, we have 3 Lycanrocs, 4 Rockruffs, 3 Frostlass, we have a couple Badoos, 3 Monkey Dories, and then we have 3 of copies of our Snarant. So that's pretty sweet. We have a couple Poffins, 4 Poffins, 2 boards, 1 stamp. We have 1 Iris Fighting Spirit, a couple copies of Super Rod. We have a couple copies of Artisan, 1 Nest Ball, 1 Vessel, 2 Arvins, 4 Ionas. We have 1 Stretcher, 1 De-Evolution, 3 Catchers, 4 and 4 on Research and Ultra Ball. Pretty sweet. This deck does play 4 Spike Energies, and then we have 4 copies of Dark Energy for the Monkey Dories. And that is the deck we're trying out today. See if this deck has what it takes to compete in Standard. Okay. So they are on ends. So that's pretty good to know. So our turn is definitely Vessel, pitch a Spiky Energy, grab 2 Dark Energies, equip 1, and go from there. I don't think I do that. Let's go ahead and do a Rock move. No, we'll keep that as I go. So that's actually pretty good. That means we guarantee get the Monkey Dory. And we also, no, actually, that does not get Monkey Dory. That will get some Rockruffs and probably another Snorunt. So he does evolve both. He doesn't have any energy, though. It's good to notice. So the question here is, do I risk waiting for equipping the energy before or after Iona? Because I would prefer, I think, a spiky energy, but so you go ahead and evolves both of these two and passes. Okay. Rockruff, Badoo. I think I go for it. And do Iona. Okay. I should have waited. I think I Nest Ball. Take Monkey Dory. And attack for 40. Go ahead. So if he hits back, yeah, that doesn't do any damage. So I think I put this on a Rockruff and kind of go from there. He has 40. That means I do 80. It's not enough to KO, though. Okay. I don't think I care about anything in my hand. I guess I have to draw exactly a Dark Energy, don't I? For that to work. That does have a 2 retreat cost. If it was 1, it wouldn't be so bad, because I could retreat, get rid of a Dark Energy, Night Stretcher of Dark Energy. Okay. More Dark Energy. You have a switch? I mean, I guess you do. I see. Shorted energy, and I get another Lycanroc back. I don't know about that. Okay. Yeah, KOs both of them. Yeah, that's not good. Hmm. Attack. Oh wait, that's 40 more damage for each counter. My bad. Okay, so what do you gotta do? Um, so you're doing what here? You're gonna do 90 something? I guess technically this doesn't count as double thing because I have more prices than you. Mm-hmm. Right. I don't think I use this. 200 damage. Counter catcher. Okay. I could KO that with that, I guess. Because that would be extra 40. It's 80. This would be another 200 and something. 280 plus 40, 320. I'm pretty sure I'm doing my math right because 4 times 7 is 280. Or 28 with the 0. So yeah, I think that's more than enough to KO here. As long as he doesn't KO my Pokemon, he should be okay. 50 damage. And this can get back another Lycanroc. So it gives me 2 Spike energies back. Spiky energies. Alright, so 170 is coming across. Okay, so I need an energy off the top. Please. One time. Or a draw spell, right? A research or something. Because if I could get back a Lycanroc, put it here, evolve it, get 2 spiky energies back, and draw into another energy, that'd be wonderful. 170. Okay. So 50 damage. 50 times 4 is 200. Plus the additional. That's not enough, I don't think. 200 plus, yeah, it's 240. 240. That is enough, actually. I could do that. Oh, wait a minute. That's a 70. That KO there. That's not good. I don't have any guarantee ways of getting a. There we go. That seems pretty decent. Another Monkey Dory. Maybe I should have got one. Maybe I should have got another Rocket Ruff. That's a KO. Yeah, I should have got another Rock Ruff, I think. Not enough to really do enough, though, I don't think. Because I would have to find some way of getting an additional prize. Two Lycanrocs in the yard. The issue is, I'm down to 1 prize after this. I don't have another. Yeah, I don't know how I can win this game. Okay, finally does the attack. Okay. That is not helpful. Yeah, I'm kind of dead. All right, so 0-1. Getting to the next. On to game number 2. It's like a Rockruff. Actually, I just punted there. I shouldn't have done that. I should have done this. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I should have probably kept the Ultra Ball, though. Just in case I wanted it. Because getting rid of the Spiky is kind of free. Wow. So, what's my best top deck here? Badoo's coming in, boom? Sure. You're going to hit me, prevent me from using this counter catcher. Yeah, let's go ahead and just retreat. Let's go ahead. I don't know. You could argue that maybe it was better to keep that around. Because in 2 turns I could KO it. I'm not sure. Okay, you get some. I don't think. Why didn't you get the Volform of this guy? And that's a KO. Sweet. Totally worth it. Alright, give me something good. Sweet. Alright, that's pretty rough. So he has the evolved form of this. So does he evolve here? Evolve here, and he takes this out to put 50 damage somewhere. So that way he can move this into the active. Because now I'm about ready to do 40, 50 damage to the active, which would be enough to KO. So you could do 60 damage with Dragapult. So you can KO one of these off the bench and take a prize, and take out my Lycanroc, take another prize. Yeah, I figured as much. So he's gonna use this. Oh. I don't think I do anything else here. So I definitely do this. Move this damage to here. That should be more than enough to do the KO. Now do I play Badoo? Probably not. I don't want my bench to be filled in case I draw something better. Now his Dragapult will be coming in the active this turn. Monkey Dory, not really what I'm looking for. I'm really looking for Frostless. He did not put Dragapult in the active. Seems weird. Since this doesn't really need to be in the active to use the ability. Okay, now you retreat and put energy on the other guy. It's going to be a little rough if he KOs 2 things here. Iona. Okay, that's fine. Nothing like amazing in my hand. So if I get a Rockruff here, put this into the active. So I assume he's not going to be KOing a Badoo. He's going to be KOing a Snorunt. And if I put Rockruff on the bench, like, is he going to... 70. That's not enough for him to KO in one shot. Okay. So take another Rockruff. Equip there. Do that there. I think I Professor's Research. I don't really want this Dark Energy back. 40 damage is a little sus, though. But it's fine. So, he really can't have energy in his hand. Right? That's what it became active if he had some. I can't remember how much energy Dragapult actually plays. So I have a backup Lycanroc ready to go. Still have not found a Frostlass. Seems a little sus though. Okay. It's only a matter of time before he finds that energy. Evolves. Okay, so ooh, that's actually pretty tricky. I guess I pitch whatever I draw, assuming it's going to be statistically worse than the other cards in my hand. You have a way to put this in the active. It's going to be quite tricky to get rid of this Dragapult, though, with his deck. Like, this seems like a bad matchup. Only because we have no real good way of putting a lot of counters on this to start it, right? Because this doesn't really have an ability. So Frostlass doesn't really work here. And at 320 damage. So, like, we would basically need a different kind of attacker for this. But, you know, it's okay. I believe in the dog. Question is, can he get this out of the active? Can't. Okay. So, that's a card I'm going to have to pitch. So I think I get rid of this. Get a Frostlass. I want to use this Professor's Research. But using the Lycanroc seems bad. Like a bad move. Because then I don't get the Spike Glad. So I think I have to go with this approach. 200 here. So he's going to do some damage here. So here comes a Dragapult. Question is, what does he KO this turn? He's going to take some damage here, here, and here. So I'm curious what he does. Because if I evolve, I get my 2 energies. I could easily attack him for 6 times 4, 240 plus 40. So I could do 280 with a Lycanroc attack, which doesn't sound bad, but it's not enough to KO with 320. Plus, the argument is to get a tool, so that way I have... What? Should you put that on this instead? Like... So here comes the damage. Is he KO here? Here? Those are the 2 probably most likely candidates. Okay. So he KOs this. And does damage to spread across. So that's 60. And I can move some damage over. So maybe I could do a little bit more than that. We'll see. Alright, so Lycanroc ready to go. So, is this correct? What is my... I wish there was a way to look at my list. What I have left. Suggested, like what would be logical to be remaining. Because normally I think it's probably Professor's Research. I could get an Ultra Ball. Evolve here. Let's just do generic. Get a couple Lycanrocs ready to go. Maybe I should have gotten a Monkey Dory down. I think that's fine. Alright, that's another KO. I just need any KO at all. So Boss's Order is probably ideal here. Okay, so I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Putting counters on both Lycanrocs. Interesting. So you evolve there. 200 here. 60. Hitting a Rockruff. Seems pretty reasonable, I think. That's 2 KOs. So you go to 2 prizes remaining. Question is, how do I get this to work? I can move 20 damage onto it, so it's 50. That's 250 damage if I can get a Rockruff ready to go. So I think my move here is to play the Monkey Dory and then research. And see if I can't get something going to close this game out. If I draw a Boss's Order, I might be able to get away with that. Because I just need 1 prize. Then again, Nothing of his is close, so I don't really have, I guess, an opening there. Honestly, I wasn't really doing much with that. Iona's just, it's a little worse, actually, than statistically than the other option, but sure. KOs. Here and here, I take it. Because you definitely don't want, yeah. All right, I need multiple things here, actually. So he gets 2 prizes. I think I could do that. I should put this into play. I should have. So I could determine afterwards. I made a mistake. That's game. The reason being is he KOs here and here in this game. Actually, even here and here. Yeah, I lose. Yeah, that definitely the stamp did matter, right? Because like I said, I would have professor's research. Would have probably guaranteed me getting into something else that would have helped me put this game away, but that did not happen. So 0-2. Let's get into the next. All right, play that. Get rid of those. Get. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Yep. So next turn we can evolve Iona and maybe go from there. Rockruff is going to be quite tricky. I think this is a deck I played recently on stream. It basically got like first place or something in a tournament. So see if we can't win with Rockruff here. Even if we can't, it was definitely worth the effort in trying Rockruff and Lycanroc. Because I mean, you can't expect all these decks to be good necessarily. They're just fun. So let me know in the comment section what your favorite Pokemon is. I would like to know. So that way, when I go and maybe do a next video, I might try to think of ways of incorporating your favorite Pokemon on the channel. So if I evolve Iona, so he's gonna try to snipe that. Maybe? No. I mean, I'm far away from everything, so I'm not really fazed by that. Hopefully we disrupt your plan there. But do. So I think I do this, right? And I don't think I need another Rockruff, so I just kind of smack and say go. And what I like about these spiky energies, you really want them in the yard anyways. So using them just to, kind of just retreat isn't really all that bad. Most of our stuff have a retreat of 1 anyways, so it doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and discard a Rockruff. That's nice for next turn. So he's going to do 50 to himself, so keep that in mind. Wait, I did not do... No, never mind. I don't know, I thought that was a vessel that I had. Go ahead. So he's going to do 50 to himself, which brings him to 100 damage to himself. Actually, he's going to go down. He's going to basically KO himself. So you can get 1 good attack in if he has a Terror Pokemon. Which this deck only plays 2. Which is definitely something that I've noticed. Like, I'm not a huge fan of this deck in that aspect. Like, it is quite difficult to get the actual ability to fire off. And with Frostlass, like, it's pretty hard. Okay, so he's going to do 70 across. Pretty, not too bad. And he's going to take 10, 10. I guess I put a Rockruff forward. Super Rod, I guess. Okay, that's good. There's no good attack hit here, right? Good KO there. I think I start hitting here. I need Lycanroc to do a bunch of damage across the board. Okay. off to the races we go. This is going to be a single prize Slumberfest. So it's going to be a brawl. So I'm going to be able to KO this out before even anything else happens. So he did manage to find his Terror Pokemon. Frostlass eventually will get through that 210. It will. The issue is I can't do much to it. I just have to snipe his other Pokemon. Like I said, I can move Monkey Dory's damage over, KO this, get a prize, see what he puts into the active. Pidgeot. That means that's going to start taking some damage. Yeah, nothing in my hand's worth anything, so I could definitely Professor's Research here. I don't think I want to Iona because he only has 2 cards in hand. And those last 2 cards don't appear to be anything of relevance. So I think it's better to play Professor's Research. Question is, can he actually KO my Lycanroc? Probably, if he could just literally get a Psychic Energy. I guess that would be a double KO. Which is probably what he would want, actually. Monkey Dory? Are you going for a Frostlass? Going for the Frostlass. Okay. And it looks like you're going for a Vessel, maybe? So you can get 2 energies and KO the Frostlass. Otherwise, we're just going to retreat it immediately. Yeah, there's a Vessel. So his goal is to KO. They both will get KO'd, actually. At the exact same time, so... Alright, so they both go to 4 prizes remaining. I'm a little worried about this, though. Because he's probably going to put that into play, which isn't really helpful. Get another Monkey Dory, I think. So that's 50. I need a KO, I think, the Pidgeot. I don't like doing this, but let's go ahead. I don't know if I want to stamp or not. That works. So that drops him down. There's nothing to de-evolve. This technically is close. Go ahead. So I think that's what I want to do, right? I want to be able to KO some Pokemon here. I'm not sure how I want to do that, though. Like, this is pretty much KO'd 60. So once I de-evolution, it's going to just KO that. I'm going to get 1 prize. So this is a little interesting. They're going to evolve. So I need to keep mine at 70. I need to deal 70 points of damage across both of those. I guess that one will KO. Alright. I think that's fine. So, how do I do this? I get 2 prizes. Got a 2. If I get a Dark Energy, that would be probably ideal. Because then I get to do so much more damage. 30, potentially 50 between these 2 sniped here. I'm 20 short. Plus the 10 here. So I guess, yeah. This one's gone. Let's be real here. Alright. Which is okay. Alright, Rockruff. So that's 10. Alright. That's kind of what I asked for. I have another Monkey Dory now. Let's go ahead and do that, I suppose. Alright, so let's start the sniping. It's 60. Not exactsies. Yeah. So it does stop him from actually getting a Pidgeot activation. Go ahead. So if I, how much damage can I get onto that Fetz? That Fetz, I think, is the deciding factor here. If I could somehow get that into active, I could KO it. So I really want a boss's order. We could retreat. Is that good? Can you get to the pump? Because if not, I think I could just go boom, boom. That's... I'm going to take out a Monkey Dory. Makes a lot of sense if you can. Probably most likely ideal. Frostlass instead. I mean, that doesn't really... Okay. I mean, I don't have anything else going on, so that makes a lot of sense. Questions, are you going to be able to KO my Frostlass? No, you're just going to sob it. Alright, there's some damage. So either I want some way of boss's order or dark energy. Looks like we're going the dark energy route. So that means my Monkey Dories are full. Now, 30, 70? So I think my best bet here is to... Let's go ahead and move him from this. Get a KO here. Another Frostlass. Okay. Go ahead. So, these Monkey Dories might go finish us off. And the greatest part is I could take off from Lycanroc here and let this build up some. So we have one prize remaining. And he could do another 20 to this. Iona, so hopefully we get a better card than we had. That's better. That's better than what I had. So take it. That's kind of nice, actually. Now, did I use all of my rods? Yeah, I did. So there's 2 of them. Scoops it up. 1 and 2. Let's get into the wrap up. So overall, what do we learn this week about this deck in the current meta? We went 1 and 2. Like, Dragapult feels pretty rough. We didn't actually manage to did some damage in that matchup, though. I was kind of worried that we were just not going to compete hardly at all. Just due to the pure nature that our deck doesn't really have a great way of getting counters onto Dragapult to be able to get that huge hit with Lycanroc. If we would face something like Charizard, I think we're a little bit more favored because Frostlass helps against Charizard getting those counters on it, and then Lycanroc could just close it out of the game. So overall, I think the deck actually feels okay. I'm not sure what I would want to change. I like the energies. That actually feels pretty good. Lycanroc, in regards to being able to get those energies back, definitely makes him a interesting one prizer. It's kind of like the Duraludon of one prizers, if you want to go down that route. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this deck. Can it stack up into the current standard meta? I want to know all that in the comment section. I'll talk to you guys next time. Shout out to all my supporters. And if you want to see any other content from me, check out either one of these 2 videos and playlist. And I'll talk to you soon.